Good morning, Sonic, and good morning, Astro. And good evening. Good time zone. Ruh-roh. That's crazy. But today I'm gonna get back to the anniversary celebration. I'm gonna start with trying to get some anniversary activities done. I don't know if the gifts will be ready to do. I think I'm gonna have to do some fireworks stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do fireworks, and I might have to do more than one round of beer fighting. I still need to find a day where it's appropriate for me to stay up late and try to get into the beer fighting hall when there's not a lot of people around. I don't know if there's ever not a lot of people around, though, is the thing. Because, like, when I tried to do that with the shrews, there were still people around. If it gets closer to the end of the festival and I haven't done it at lower player hours, I'll just attempt it earnestly, no matter what time it is. I did not mop the floor yesterday, alas. I will probably do it today. It depends on how long it takes to finish Eriador Year 2, because that's my goal for today, is finish Eriador Year 2. I know, but that chart said 4:30 before I had the monster stream scheduled. I don't hate mopping. I don't love mopping. It's just a thing you gotta do. Why did I get another one of these? I've already done this quest. And I'm already in Breetown. I got an extra anniversary token. I've already done Eriador Year 1. I also just need to finish. Okay. Sorry. I just noticed that was there. I just need to do some questing in Evendim for Year 2 and some instances. I wonder. Okay. Oh no, I missed the nighttime. I think I missed the nighttime fireworks stuff. It's still, just because it's forward on, let me try to get over here fast. I think that the quest is repeatable, but it resets after you turn it in. So when I turn it in right now, it's not going to reset until tomorrow, which is good for me. Oh, it's going to reset in 3 hours. I'm not doing it again. Sorry. Okay. Launch a blue firework. Firework that isn't red. That's not yellow. Something besides green. Launch your blue fireworks. Okay, more blue fireworks. No green, any other color will do. Sorry, Sonic, I'm locked in. I'll answer how I'm doing today in a minute. The yellow one. Another yellow one. And another yellow one. And that's 10. Thanking you. Oh, I need to, I need to get to the Hardened Traveler. But I'm doing pretty good. I had a lot of fun doing monster play yesterday, and I would really like to do it again sometime soon, so I started another community challenge for another monster play stream. I know that I could just decide to do the monster play, but I think it's a good way to balance my time on my oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm saying. My time, oh, the gifts are ready. A good way, oh wait, if I'm going, okay, let me grab that actually. So no beer fighting today, thankfully. And I don't need to do any, Hobbiton, question mark, fireworks. That's the word after that. I think a good way to balance my time between my freep and my creep is to have the monster play be locked behind a community challenge. There's a quest in there? I need to go see about this. Oh, it's the, okay. I thought it was in the inn, but it's in the training hall and it's my class quest, which I will probably do before I head up to, Evendim. I wonder if we'll get any deeding done today up there. Probably. I should also probably stop by some of the celebration vendors. Because I do mean Everswim Astro. Also, good morning, Nate. You guys. Please go give Nate a follow, and also, let me see if I can pull it up quickly. Check out his YouTube channel where he's playing Oblivion, the remaster. I still have to check out the other episodes. Cause I get a bunch of notifications on Discord because there's a bunch of channels in some of the servers that I'm in. I don't know where the Hardened Traveler is. And so I don't always check them the most proactively if they're not like a mention. So then I end up catching up on them all at once and finding out stuff that's been around for days. Let me just grab all three of them at the same time. Who's it gonna hurt? Cool. What's my reputation with the Path of Valor? And also, I never used my spec point. I didn't know I had one to use. Where did I get it? Is it the one from when I was level 29? It must be. Oh, I'm level 31. When did I become level 31? I don't even know who I am. Monster Play went very well. It was a lot of fun, especially once I figured out it's not really about, like, in the main game, it's really about questing, and questing is really kind of easier to do when you're alone, because sometimes stuff can't be shared goals, and you have to wait for things, and not everybody gets credit for everything, and it's all complicated. But then Monster Play is kind of like the opposite, because when I was just going around by myself, I was like, I'm scared, I'm not going to survive anything, and I'm not going to get anything done. But once I learned to, like, just follow the groups of people that you see and join up with them, even if you're not officially joined up with them in an actual group, it's just a lot of fun that way. I know, who am I and how did I start this stream? Well, I also have a racial trait slot unlocked now that I need to work on, but I don't know where I'm gonna work on it yet. I feel like that one unlocks at 37. No, I'm not missing one. Okay. So I've done 3 of my 5 tasks today, which means I can turn in 2 more somewhere else. I want to check, what do you have for me? Nothing. Cool. Okay, my rep went up. But I don't have any marks now, so T. Okay, I need to get some things out of here. I need to get... I thought, oh, there they are. Okay. And then... What if y'all are finding out the truth? It was my mom that burned down our shit. I've been framed. Let me see my other reputation. So the Matham Society is closer, but it's... Maybe I'll just do tasks in Even Dim. That'll be my other 2 tasks. Thanks for stopping in, Astro. I hope you have a great day. Oh, I don't know why I'm going somewhere the analog way. I gotta go up to Mickle Delving. Or out to Mickle Delving. It's not up, I don't think. Esmeralda Burrows. And then we'll go to Hobbiton. Ah, just shut the door on myself. You know what? Fine. I don't know why I thought I needed to click the door when the door was wide open. Or why I thought I needed to hop on a mount when I'm just gonna catch a stable ride. I am struggling. When we do go up to Everswim, I need to open a wiki page with the exact quest chains I need to do. Because I don't have time to just be questing willy-nilly. Oh, I probably should have talked to Waldo Rumble just now. But it's fine, I'll make my way over there. I might be able to get that other steed, too. The green dragon steed. Oh, that's my alarm, but I woke up early. Wait, I can go in there faster this way. I just want to check how many people are around right now. It seemed like, yeah, already a lot. Where's my... There it is. Sick. Well, the green dragon steed is also not a chestnut horse. But at least it doesn't have a white tail. Gimme. I'm gonna put that one away and go for this one. I'm not talking smack about Trout. I'm trying to name this one Trout. I want them all to be Trout. Trout's the one that I want. Trout is the gold standard, the chestnut standard. What else can I have for my steel tokens? Okay. I need to get back to Waldo Rumble. And then we'll get ready to head on up to Evendim. At some point, I also need to acquire more motes of enchantment and figments of splendor. But I feel like on that, we're just gonna have to get lucky. Because the other... So, Rowan Raspberry is here until the 21st. When Myrtle Mint arrives. My bare minimum is to get the last piece of the cosmetic set that I want. So I have the shoulders, the gloves, and the boots. I just need the armor piece. Oh, there's also a like a backpack too, but I think it's more important for me to get the armor piece. There's also a pet frog. But I don't know what I was saying. I got distracted by stuff. My Year Festival, and I hope you... Oh no, I've already read this before. You celebrated 3 whole days. You might be even more excited for this year than I am. Here, have a little rewards I set aside just for you. Let's see if we can keep up that enthusiasm, shall we? Participate for 3 more days and I'll give you another reward. Okay. But that won't be ready until tomorrow and I can't reset it with Mithril. Okay. Let me Let me go back to Breetown proper, where I'm gonna do my class quest. And then we will head up to Everswim. But I will have to get a wiki page with the oh, I also need to update the kin daily message. Oh, but I don't know the new code because the wiki hasn't been updated, and that's where I get the code most of the time. So if anybody knows the new code, let us know. Okay. Here we are. Flambard. There's no way. Why do they have quests? Oh, is it because I have them all ready to turn in? Yeah. I'm not gonna do it right now, though. It is good to see you again. There is news with something that I think you may find interesting. A traveler brought word to me that Guy Delaney is seeking your help. He was given the message not long ago, and he impressed upon me the urgency of the task, though she did not convey to him its nature. You should go to Guy Delaney at once. It must be something serious to have troubled so great a hunter as she. Look for her at Adzo's camp on the road between Breetown and Buckland. Adso's camp? Yes. I wonder, was there also... The hardtack crafting event also starts today. But I don't think I want to do it yet. I think I want to wait until that comes around when there's not another festival around. So maybe next month. I don't really know if I want to do that at all, because the times that I've done it, it was either broken or not that fun. But I know what I mean is June for next month. So next month from today. No worries, Mikey. Thank you for keeping me aware, because sometimes I don't know what day it is. I'm glad you came with such haste, for I don't know who else I could trust to help me with this. Few hunters have proven themselves to me as you have, for the demise of Yellowfang is unmatched as proof of your worth. But Yellowfang is merely a pup compared to the danger of which I have learned. A hunting party of wargs, a great breed of wolves, have come out of the north and are even now making their way into the lands of the little folk. What little I could learn from the frightened folk of the North Downs told me that these wargs are looking for one of their number who came south and disappeared. This search might have brought them to the Shire, but when they find such a wealth of defenseless morsels, they will surely forget their mission and prey upon the people there. We have to find and stop these wargs before they reach any towns. Let me know if you are ready to travel at once and with haste. I wonder if the warg they're looking for is Balgark. Let us go in quickly. If the wargs keep their course, they will come upon the town of Overhill. We must get there first. It seems that we're too late. We have arrived before the wargs, but it seems that we're not too late. It seems that we're not too late. We've arrived before the wargs, but I do not know how long it will be before they reach the town. Quickly, run into town and tell everyone you see to go inside their homes and not to come back out until we say the danger has passed. Do not take no for an answer. Their lives may depend on doing what we say. I will try and determine how far away the creatures may have come since I lost their trail. What's that you said? Wargs? Oh my, what kind of creature is that? Well, whatever they are, they don't have any business coming to Overhill, and I don't mind saying it. It's late, and I was planning on going inside soon anyway. I'll turn in for the night, and I hope that in the morning these creatures will have come to their senses and left Overhill alone. I don't know why I have hiccups. Well, you bring disturbing news, don't you? Of all the times for my cart to run into trouble, too, I'm sure these wargs you mentioned wouldn't come anywhere near my home on Bree Hill. I'll stay with my friend Everard until this blows over. Thanks for letting me know. Wargs? What could have ever brought such frightening creatures into the Shire? I'm going to go inside at once. You don't need to tell me twice, not this hobbit. Wargs, if these creatures are anything like the big black bear that's caused me no end of grief, they're sure to be fierce. I don't want any trouble with none of these wargs. I'll go inside now and no questions asked. Good, you have done well. Now, at least the hobbit's here. Hey, we're not done talking. Girl. By the wait. Good, you've done well. Now at least the hobbits here should be safe for a time should we fail to stop the wargs. Judging from the direction of their tracks before I lost the trail, the wargs are surely in the Binbull Wood by now. Look to the north and try to stop them before they reach the town. They will have split up by this time and are surely prowling cautiously southward. I will try and stop any that reach the town, but I am counting on you to defeat as many as you can as they approach. If too many of the creatures arrive at Overhill at once, I will surely be overwhelmed, and then all hope of stopping the creatures will be gone. So I believe we need to make our way over to this fence, and that's where they come down. Particularly aiming for the gaps in the fence. Oh, hang on. Where's my... There we go. Oh, I kind of thought they would be closer to my level, but it's fine. Where am I? How do I get back to Overhill? Oh, okay, I'm going the wrong way, that's why. Some hunter I am. You've done it, and I cannot thank you enough. The people of Overhill would have been helpless without our warning and subsequent aid. And though they might not have appreciated the danger, it does my heart good to know that such a place is safe once again from the ravages of war. I think the wargs will not come again into this land, not for a time yet. I wonder what it is that brought them here. Let me know when you are ready to go, and we can travel back to Adso's camp. I am ready to return to Adso's camp if you are ready as well. The folk here are always polite, even if they do not always appreciate the presence of big folk like myself. Today, however, I think they do. It made me smile. Aww. I was not wrong about you this time, for I knew that you were up to the task at hand, and now the wargs know it too. Though their fellow may remain missing, I do not think they will trouble the Shire again. Not for a while yet. I charge you with this. Always maintain your focus. A true hunter does not stray from her path, no matter the distraction. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like me. You have my thanks. Earthborn. Hey, yo. Then I need to remember to equip the bow. Get out of here. But then I'm going to keep that bow because it was crafted for me. Also, I think that one I'm going to keep, but this one I might... no, I don't know. I think I'm going to eat it. I'm going to sell it. I mean... That's not the right place. Take me to the shop. And honestly, I'm going to sell these too. It was a tough decision, but it had to be made. Okay. Let me grab this. And then I think the best way to Evendom is going to be through the Shire for where I need to go, at least. I'm going to be going the longish way to buy myself a little time to do something else really quickly. BoCutie65, thank you for the follow. Uh-huh. Jeez. I need my chat tab to be a little taller, I guess. That's what I thought. I went to issue a warning instead of banning straight away, and mysteriously unable to fetch account. Honestly, I'm not holding my tongue anymore. If you break the rules, you will be banned. There's only 2 of them. I don't know how it could be that hard. My goodness. Good morning, Scriff. Literally, my only rules are just like, be mindful of your words and how they affect others. I didn't word it that way. I think I put please be kind because I wanted it to be very straightforward in the wording, but it's basically just, you know, don't say things with ill intentions to me or to other people in the chat. And no soliciting. It also says no self-promotion, but I'm totally okay if people earnestly want to share their excitement about what they're doing, whether it's streaming or doing art. Like if you're excited about your hobbies, even if your hobbies are for a profit, That is okay with me. Share with me your excitement. I want to be excited for you. Don't ask me to give you money for something. I will make that decision on my own. And at first I was so like mild-mannered about it, and I tried not to call attention to it, because obviously part of what they do it for is attention. And I try to be like, let me just quietly ban someone and then clear the chat so that anybody won't see it, or they won't really realize what happened. But now I'm like, everybody watch me ban this person because they did something I don't want them to, and don't do what they did. I forgot where I was going. I'm like rageful now. Yeah, definitely. If it's like a straight up bot where it's like they posted a link and it has inappropriate language in it, that I will just go and not call attention to it. But that one was like somewhat innocuous. Because at the beginning of the message, I was like, oh, that's nice. They like the stream. Yeah. I probably should add a few more words to my auto mod for it to catch, because it catches weird stuff like shirt because it thinks it's shit. But innocuous basically means like harmless. Harmless. Trying to think of other, yeah. Harmless, not harmful. Not ill-intended. I think I allowed shirt at one point. Ninek. I also hit that issue with Eriador Year 1 of the scavenger hunt, because when I started the anniversary celebrations, I was level 20 doing Before the Shadow as my last starting area to finish, because I've finished the Shire and I've finished Ered Luin and I've finished the starting area portion of Breland. So I was going back through Before the Shadow. Sorry, brain. I was going back through Before the Shadow, and then the anniversary arrived, and I was really excited to do the scavenger hunt. And I was about to do the regular one and save the Eriador one for second, but then someone suggested, hey, maybe you should do the one where you don't have to do as much since you're lower level. And that was a great save on that. It was either Nova or Brewster, or it might have been both of them at the same time telling me, yeah, probably do the Eriador one. And then immediately I needed to go to Rivendell. So it was like, okay, I guess I'm questing. I guess I'm going back to the Shadows of Angmar and advancing through the game. I'm level 31 now. We did levels 20 through 30 on Saturday, and it took me 18 hours. And part of that was because I needed to take breaks, and also because I was not only working on the one that goes all the way to Rivendell and up into the, well, the one, it was Tales travels and trifles. The trifles, the trifles, I had to go up into Evendim, and the travels. No, the trifles I had to go up and get Svalfang. The travels I had to go up into Evendim, and the Tails one I had to get to Rivendell. See, I used to level quickly, but then I would gas out around like level 25 to 30 and not want to play the game for a while. And then I would come back and want to start a new character. So I'm trying to take things slow and steady now. I have an experienced disabler stone that I got. So we've got ads coming up, so let me continue on my slow journey to Everswim. I also might need to take a quick break in a little bit. That's not the F word I don't want people to use on it. Yeah, me too, Scriff. I want to come back when there's less people around to get certain stuff done. Falcons, I will be on for at least another hour, if not probably longer than that. Because I'm diving into a lot of quests to get my scavenger hunt done, so probably I'm on for the day pretty much. Before I was full-time LOTRO on Twitch, I used to do more variety content. I used to play like The Sims and Forge of Empires and well, Wizard 101 was one of my YouTube series, and then I would do dungeons here on Twitch. And I would also play like Disney Dreamlight Valley and Stardew Valley and stuff like that. But it just got to a point where variety content should really be if you're the kind of person that's just going to play whatever game you want to play and play on Twitch. I did do the occasional Among Us stream on Twitch, but it was mostly for special events. It was one of my 12 days of Christmas days. Variety content doesn't work if you try to keep it on like a strict schedule and make yourself play a game that you maybe don't feel like playing that day. Plus, LOTRO's the one that's the most precious to me and the one I enjoy the most and the one that I have the best time advancing in and learning. I need to use more bow chants. When my bow chants and my Umbari fire oils, jeez, are exactly where I have double the amount of bow chants as I have of Umbari fire oils, I'll start using both of them again. But I like numbers and I like keeping numbers even. Call me Thanos, I need the balance. I think I'm gonna do a 12 days of Yuletide, I think, and try to make it LOTRO themed 100%. Everything's gonna mostly be 100% LOTRO except for certain sometimes for special things. Yeah, we got emotes. We've got a couple emotes on the way sometime soonish too. Just not quite yet. Where's the task board? You turn in the tasks, and then we're gonna have ads in a second, and then I'm gonna take a little break. So everybody do a stretch, get a snack, get some water. Is it math? Yeah, math and society. Okay. Okay, wait, I'm kind of back. I went around to do some of the stuff I didn't do before stream. Scriff, thank you for contributing to the community challenge. That's a whole 2%. Sonic, also thank you for contributing to the community challenge. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and I came up to Google something. The bed used to be messier, but I cleaned it up. That was one of the first things I did. I went to open all the shutters and grab a soda for caffeine. I don't have any leftovers for breakfast, but there's a single potato in the pantry. And I'm Googling whether or not you can make a baked potato in the microwave. And it seems like you can. So it's gonna... Do you guys want a different view for the second part of the break? Maybe. Maybe we go somewhere else. Because it's gonna be about like 5-10 more minutes if I'm gonna do this. Maybe we hang out in the crafting area. My bed is clean. That one I've already done. No Cool Whip, no onions. It says I only have to do it for about 5 minutes. So it shouldn't take too long. It's a small potato too. So I'll be right back. Please let me have my tater. Oh, oh, oh. What did I miss? What did I miss? I have a baked tater. I think... Oh, I think I need to get all the way to Vol. It did not explode. It's maybe a little too baked. And it's kind of more like mashed potatoes in... like mashed potatoes in a potato skin. That's true. I didn't turn... Okay, I need to get to Hob Hillbrow. I think what it is that people were doing it at first, but now that people are kind of deeper into their anniversary celebrations, I think a lot of people are choosing to do the other stuff. If we could get one other person, Scriff, because I think it says you need more than 1 or 2 people. So if there was a third person, I would go meet you down there so that you could get that done. Which one do I need? Hob Hillbrow. Oh, let me wait to see. No, but that's actually a very fair assessment, because the first thing I do whenever I go to like a cookout or like a big family holiday or a big family party or a big friend party is I do make sure I get a drink first, but it's not always like a drink. Sometimes it's just I make sure I have a lemonade or a soda or something. And then I think the first food item I would go for, it depends on at the methyl stage Falcons. Yeah, it's not doable by yourself. There's like little red text at the bottom of the quest that says you need more than 1 or 2 people. So if we got a third person, I would come meet you down there to do the methyl stage stuff. The first food item I would go for, like at like summer, springtime events, would probably be if somebody brought like a big platter of shrimp cocktail. Because I love shrimp. But for like Thanksgiving and winter time, well, people also bring the shrimp cocktail at Thanksgiving. But I think No, I saw that Robot Redeemed stopped shrimping and I sat down sitting up straight. I did kind of have to bend over just now because I dropped the cap of my soda. I think one thing too is the real question isn't what's the first item you go to get. It's once you have your plate built, what's the first item you take a bite of? And on Thanksgiving, if you don't start with a big old spoonful, forkful of mashed potatoes, you're doing it wrong. You gotta make sure that the whole mouth and throat and stomach is lubricated with mashed potatoes before you eat anything else. I'm the kind of person that puts a little bit of everything on my plate except for things that I know that I'm not going to consume. And one thing too is I don't really like to go back for seconds. I don't like to like think about I used to be such a weenie about having things touching each other on my plate, but I've grown to accept that it's all going to the same place anyway. And it's also cool to get multiple stuff in the same bite. It did not used to be cool to me. I used to be very... Well, I understand. What it is I used to be very extra sensitive to food texture. And so if there were different things on my plate, excuse me, that were not the same, like if something was soft and something else was crunchy and something was chewy, I wouldn't want those things all in the same bite. Go wash the plate. That's kind of cute. I think I still, for the most part... Oh, I definitely... Anything that I wouldn't put in the same bite, like if I have... Like, let's say I got a little bit of... I'm trying to think of good things that I would never, ever be in the... I'm so scared to ask how old he is. Honestly, I kind of wish at certain points in my life that I had thought of that, though, to go... to go wash a plate and make sure it doesn't get the other stuff that I don't want on it. Sure, everybody else would find it annoying, but... Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do for your own brain. Oh, like I wouldn't want... Let's say I put like... Oh, I have a great example for the barbecue example. At Thanksgiving, kind of everything is supposed to go together, so it makes sense that it's okay if everything touches everything because it's built as a meal. But like at a barbecue, I like to have baked beans, and I also like to have like a sour cream ranch dip. It's the only time I will eat sour cream is when there's the Hidden Valley ranch seasoning mixed into it to make it like ranch. And I obviously don't want my ranch and my beans touching each other, because that sounds disgusting. And I also don't want my chips to be in the baked bean, like, because it makes my chips all soggy. And I don't want the baked beans to touch my hot dog bun, because then my hot dog bun's gonna be wet on the outside when I'm trying to hold it. I wouldn't want my Cool Whip touching my reality. If I could delete one thing from existence and it didn't exist anymore, it would be Cool Whip. The Smorfs. I've seen them. Cool Whip, not at all for me. The Smorfs are a little kin of hobbits. And they're kind of like, I don't know if anybody was around for this, but back when we were doing the Spring Festival before my restart, there was this kin of hobbits that were demons. And they all had like biblical demon names. The second restart, I guess, because the first restart was in the beginning of April. No, the first restart was in March and the second was in April. I know I am due for my next restart, but don't worry, I won't. Okay, I've eaten my baked potato. I think I baked the absolute high heaven out of it, because that was the softest baked potato I've ever had in my life. It was a small potato. So it was... Oh my goodness, I missed notifications. Falcons, if you're still here, thank you for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Oh, Scriff, do you still want to do the methyl stage? Fireworks? I've already used my guide to Mickle Delving. Don't worry, when I travel this time, I'll do fast travel to get to Dvaling. Scriff, if you're still here and you want to do the methyl stage fireworks, send us a sign. It's in Hobbiton. It's across from Hobbiton. We'll wait for you there, Scriff. Ooh. Yeah, up over here. Of course I eat the baked potato skin. A baked potato without skin is just mashed potatoes. He doesn't have the quest. I put a little bit of butter and then I put the tiniest bit. Is that you, Scriff? I don't think it's nighttime only, but when I got over here he didn't have the quest. I wonder if maybe you have to have the anniversary quest to do it. That doesn't make any sense, but I don't think it's a one-time only quest either. Is anybody else seeing this quest appearing? Did I wave or not? Hold on. Why isn't it working? Heck. It won't let me wave. The game is broken. Do you want to join the pumpkin patch, Falcons? No is a totally inappropriate answer. I was just offering. Anybody who wants to join is welcome to, but no pressure. Oh, we have to be off the stage? Oh, fun. Kinship. Oh, let me. And then kinship. Invite. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's Sissa. Not the break arrival, tee. Yeah, I just needed a short break, and then I realized I was hungry, so I had to take like a break part two, because I wanted to come Google whether or not you could make a baked potato in the microwave, and you can. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry everyone that I kept y'all waiting for me to bake a potato. Oh. Let's get it. Okay. I'm gonna snooze the ads since the fireworks show is imminently starting. Oh, and then I hit run the ads because I'm a dummy. Y'all, I used one of my snoozes and then I hit run ads instead of snooze again. I'm sorry. Why are those buttons next to each other and also identical? Ooh. What word did I say? I don't know what word I said. I'm on the struggle bus today. When did I say that? Did I say that just now? See, it's only a real problem. Oh, yeah. It's only a real problem if you're swearing and you don't know about it. Yeah. Have we impressed them yet? Are they... Oh my god. Oh, did we do it? I think we did it. Heck yeah. Okay, nice. How many? I have 5 anniversary tokens. I have 30 steel tokens. Nice work, everybody. It's ever swim time. I hate to firework and dash. I think so. Oh. I don't have boats. I have to go unlock the boat in Buckland. Thank you for reminding me. Well, I've oh, Jules and Skin. Oh, fun. Honestly, a Jules mention is worth a Jules shout out. And we'll shout out Sally too. Heck yeah. Yeah, when you get the she's probably lurking on her phone. My mother, that is. Someday, when I can be trusted to not be an altaholic, I want to make alts to join other people's kins. Because I love them. The people and the kins. Not the alts, no. The alts are my unruly children. And I guess that means I begrudgingly love them, but like... they're more like raccoons that live in my yard. Although I would love them too, so maybe I'm not coming up with the best examples. One time, it was later in the evening, so it was dark. And I was in the car. Where am I going? Buckland. And I saw the cutest little raccoon in the whole world. And he was kind of climbing into the storm drain. I guess looking either for a safe place to... well, because raccoons are nocturnal, so he wasn't looking for a place to sleep. I guess he was just maybe he was making his way out of the storm drain. But he was so cute and so little. I think he was a baby. I love raccoons so much. with my whole heart. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna go to King. Well, maybe. I love raccoons. Trash pandas. In Ober-Gatlinburg, there's a little wildlife, where's the camp? There it is. There's a little wildlife center, and they have bears, but they also have a little raccoon enclosure. And in the raccoon enclosure is an albino raccoon named Casper, and he is the cutest thing in the whole world. He's so sweet. Also, I know that bears are big and scary, but if not friend, why friend-shaped? My favorite meme is the meme. It's like a Tumblr post, and somebody said, if bears are so dangerous, then explain this, and it's just a couple of pictures of bear ears and how cute they are. I would straight up pet a bear. I might die, but I'd do it. We saw a bear one time, me and my mom. We were driving kind of over by like a nature preserve. And my mom goes, "Oh, look, there's a cow." Because there was this shape behind like a sign, and then the cow stood up on its hind legs, and I was like, oh, that's a bear. So I was like, don't look at it, they're fast, don't look at it, they're fast. And then we just kept driving. Have you seen that video of the cat chasing the bear? And the bear is like actually running for its life. Nature is crazy. Cats are crazy. I love them so much. All right, I'm locking in. No more giggles. I firmly believe, now here's the thing, cats ain't right. And I know that. Cats ain't right. But I love them anyway. I love every cat I meet. I love every cat I don't meet. If I just see a picture of a cat, I love that cat. In the words of Brennan Lee Mulligan, I have so much love to give exclusively to cats. Alright, anyway, it's quest reading time. Hunter, I beg your pardon, but I haven't any other to turn to in these dark times. Please hear me out. Dvaling has never been a rich town, but we have always gotten by on our own. Many of the best glassblowers in the Shire were found in these holes. My dad before me was a glassblower, best in the North and East Farthings, and I learned the trade from him. Recently, things turned for the worse for our little town. What with all the wild creatures about, folk are plain afraid of the northbounds nowadays. Most of the folk have moved away and sold off their property after business stopped. A hobbit out of the West Farthing sent letters and contracts up this way, purchasing holes and land until he bought up almost the whole town. That's when all the trouble began. I used to get my tools for glassblowing repaired by a dear old friend who lived in Dvaling, but he moved away not a week ago. Before he left, he swore he would finish fixing them up. If you would head into Dvaling and see if he left them on his stoop. His hole was on the north side of town. The tools should be in a satchel or bag. I would be deeply in your debt. I assume that this is the town that is now half on fire. Oh, the kitty just wanted their human. We had lots of cats growing up when I was a kid. One of the cats, my most beloved little boy, his name was Govey. His full name was Governor, not with only one R because I didn't know how to spell and I was entrusted with naming the cat. But we called him Govey. And when he was a young cat and I was a young child, I swear we were battle royale duking it out to survive. Because he would do this thing where he would like go feral and live on the stovetop and not let anyone in the kitchen. And he would sit under my bed and wait for me to sit down on my bed and then swipe at my ankles. He was a nut job when he was a young cat and he had all this energy. And then he got older and he got a little chunky. And I guess he just mellowed out finally. And he was the sweetest boy. That was my best friend, my boy. I miss him. But I'm glad I knew him. Okay, what do I do? Just fight my way to the tools? I want to see if there's a... Do I still have that? It's probably... No. Let me use my other one, I guess. Teehee. Is there not a deed for defeating... brigands up here? No. Oh, Dobby sounds so cute. I feel bad because I know that, like, for the most part, if you're gonna have a pet cat, their best chance at a good long life is to be an indoor cat. But obviously, you know, cats are gonna do what they want to do. And if you have a cat who's like an escape artist, they're gonna get out if they want to. And also around here, I'm torn all the time because I'm like, man, keep your cats inside. But also, I want to meet them and know them. And there's lots of kitty friends. I think there's a feral colony that lives in our storm drain system around the neighborhood. I may have told this story before, but one time there was a kitten just on the corner, just sitting there, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go make sure he's okay. And he like kind of sorta started to trust me, and I was like, oh my god, this is about to be my kitten. The cat distribution system has chosen me at last. But he was afraid of cars, and a car came by as I was trying to walk him back to the house, and his claw dug into my neck as he was trying to get closer to me. And that's what made me feel especially bad in the aftermath, was that I could tell he was trying to get protection from the car from me, but his claw dug into my neck. So I put him down as gently as I could muster without him ripping my neck open. And then he ran away because I guess he thought that I was refusing to protect him. But I think about him a lot. He was a cute little guy. You have the tools. Very good. I can now get back to working again. Let me make sure this is the right next quest. Trouble in Falling. Okay. Now this hobbit I was telling you about before, he let big men buy up all the land, right here in the Shire. I've talked to Ronald Vale about sending a letter to old Whitfoot, the mayor, but I don't know what he can do against a sound contract like the one sent to my door. One of my dear friends, Pirlina Gamgee, is away in the West Farthing looking for a snug hole to start over in, and I told her that I would look after her home while she was away. Those new men in town have a foul look about them, and I don't much trust them, even if they claim to be here to help. If you could, go down and check on Pirlina Gamgee's residence just east of here in Dvaling. You look like you could hold your own if any of those ruffians give you any trouble. Also, when I was a kid and we had Govey had a sister, like an actual, they came from the same litter sister, and her name was Misty. And they had these little puffball toys that we got them that were like fluffy balls, essentially. So it's like a ball for a cat. And she would fetch them. But then Govey always wanted to be included, and he didn't understand what the game was. So once Govey got involved, she would stop playing fetch for the day. But when it was just her and a human, she was very good at it. She would go get them and bring them back. And she was one of those cats that's like really soft. My dad calls it bunny fur when the cats are really soft and smooth. Govey was a little greasy for a cat. But he was still a good boy. It's nice to talk about them. I feel like I don't talk about them enough, but they joined my household when I think I was single digits. I was a little kid. And Misty lived for 17 years. And Govey lived for 18 years. Where am I going? Is this the Hobbit hole? I just realized that I was wondering, I was like, why haven't I ever really talked about them and said their names before? And I remembered that one of the security question options on a lot of websites is what was your childhood pet's name? But luckily, I don't use that one, so it doesn't matter. I can say all the childhood pet names, and no one will ever get my information. Though honestly, like, maybe I shouldn't say more about the idea of identity theft. Well, I never. These big folk are violating their contracts. What are these times coming to? Never in all my days have I heard of decent folk getting attacked in the Shire. Even if this is the North Farthing, folk should still be decent and civil, though I wouldn't put such treachery past these big men. I've asked Ronald Dwell to draft a formal letter of complaint to the leader of these men, Will Tuffin. He's always in and out of the big hole down in Dwelling Center. I would like you to get the letter from Dwell. I don't know what his name is. I'm saying Dwelling. His name ends in an E. Dwelling. I don't know. And take it to Will Tuffin straight away. Just go down to the big hole down yonder and ring the bell until Will comes out. Make sure you are careful. I don't trust these big folk. Take care that you don't let them bully you this time. Yeah, because I let them do that, sure. Well, let me go back and get this one, too. Have I gotten any... I've gotten a few tokens of heroism. No, I'm not gonna pull a big train of them. My bow chance ran out. This Eye of Sauron is not... Yeah, I am chicken. Am I going the wrong way? I think I am going the wrong way. Oh. He's right here. Cool. Ah yes, Hob asked me to drop a letter of complaint after you found out about that business with Perlina and Gamgee. Business letters are not my usual fare. I am more used to crafting more fanciful stories and letters, but I dare say I did as fine a job as I could have asked for. That was a cough. Big tee-hee. But thank you. Blessing refund. Okay, ring the bell. A letter from one of those little rats. Be off, this is our land by Sharky's orders. That fool LOTRO doesn't know what he's gotten himself into. Not going without a fight, eh? Well, that can be fixed up proper. I will deal with you fools later. I have work to do here in Dvaling. What's that now? Shut the door in your face? Well, if that isn't the rudest thing I have heard all day. Bob Greeneves has a spare key to the big hole. It's a public building, and even if they own the whole town, they haven't the right to close up a public hole. You march right in there and make sure he reads every word of that letter. Talk to Bob Greeneves here when you are ready to go down to the big hole. Are you ready for me to let you into the big hole? You be careful. Who knows what those big folk will do once you're inside. Holy heck. Why are all my moves locked? Oh, there they go. You've arrived at a terrible time, Mother. Don't worry, I dealt with them all, though. Ah! I will have to get to chores today and housework and such. LFG, thank you for lurking. Ruh-roh. Trespassers are here, Chief. You must deal with them. Fool, you ruined Charcut's plans, and Charcut does not accept failure. Now we will deal with you. Men, attack. Bye, Bee. The complaint has been resolved. Do I just leave through the front door again? So that's one of the instances down. We've got 2 more to go. One of them is locked behind a lot of quests, though. So their leader wouldn't take the letter? I can't say I didn't expect trouble from these ruffians. I'm going to have another formal complaint written to this investor and tell him just what I think about the character of these men he has let into the Shire. You mentioned something about a goblin-faced fellow and someone named Sharky. I'm sure you must be mistaken. There haven't been not like them in the Shire since the Bull Roarer's time, and I have never heard of anyone with a name such as Sharky. But what with all the excitement, I'm sure you can't be blamed for your mistake. Are all the swords the same? No, they're not. That one's critical rating, that one's might. Vitality, agility. Oh, I gotta read stats. Hold on. So might, vitality, will, physical mastery, might, vitality, physical mastery, critical rating. Agility, maximum morale, vitality, maximum power, critical chance, will, vitality, critical rating, vitality, agility. I think it's between this ill-kept bandit sword and the tarnished brigand sword. I think I'm going with the tarnished brigand sword. And I got servant of process. Let it be known to all men, elves, dwarves, and hobbits here and after the free peoples that Will Tuffin, being a suitable age and discretion and found within the boundaries of the Shire, has been served with process and accordance. That's funny. Okay, let me... sell the old one. Tomb of Elendil. Oh my god, it's so far. And the quest chain... okay. The quest chain starts with Aragorn. In Rivendell. Which I can get to because I've unlocked the stable. I wonder if maybe... I wonder if maybe I should spend the next 20 minutes doing something else and then wrap up for the day. Because I don't think I want to start this quest chain yet. I just can't decide what I want to do with the next 20 minutes. Yeah, there's also leading up to the instance, there's 19 quests, starting at level 32 and building up to level 40. I think I'm gonna make some earnest attempts at the expert beer fighting. And then the next time I play, we'll get started on that quest chain. Which will probably be tomorrow. I thought that I would be able to do Area Door Year 2 in 2 days. Because I did Area Door Year 1 in 1 day, but it was one 18-hour day, and I don't really want a repeat of that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the expert one though. My concern, I know now that I can do it without getting knocked out of the arena because I've done the intermediate once. My concern is now that I might not be able to get the beer. Especially because there's a lot of people around. I like having my mom in chat. She says funny things, and I appreciate her support. Yeah, some of these people have interesting effects on them. There's a sparkling dwarf. He's He's a vampire. I like that tornado jail caught on. Well, more cleaning will get done today since I'll be wrapping up early. Oh, they disabled emotes in certain places. That's why I couldn't wave earlier. Rude, but okay. I heard somebody doing some scholaring. Maybe I should do some scholaring as well. And I think I'm gonna take my Stone of the Tortoise off. Okay. And I can just get some XP right now. Oh, the fight is about to start. Expert. Greetings to you again. Not all the glorious beer has run dry, and there's a chance of getting another glass before the year is out. You remember how to obtain this prize, do you not? I shall remind you. The trick is to beat all others who covet this brew, and I expect there will be many. No beer in the world is as golden, deep, or mellow. It is smooth, dark, and frothy. It chills the tongue and warms the heart. If you wish to stand a chance at all, you should wield a mighty dwarf club and keep the others away. Make sure you are ready to fight before you enter the arena. If you leave the bounds, you will be immediately disqualified. Good luck to you. I fear I'm not going to get it, but I want to make an attempt. And the next time I play, I'll probably do some crafting to level up, since I started it anyway, you know? Either crafting or I don't know what I did before. I can also do skirmishes and stuff. But I think I'm going to work on crafting first, because since I can get to Rivendell, I can get to the guild hall for the scholar, and the guild hall for the cook is in Micheldelving. Maybe we'll even do some hardtack after all. This person looks like they're aiming for me, to be totally honest. They've been staring at me a lot. Do we know each other? Where's the announcer? Ready, get set. Aye. You guys, I'm getting better at it. Ah. 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 No, somebody got the beer. Aww. Oh. You guys, I did it! I guess there's not only one beer. Marvelously done. Marvelously done indeed. Might I have a sip of that beer? If you are willing to share, I shall give you a grand gift. You guys, I did it! Oh my god, that's so exciting. I know that there's this one for this deed And this one for this steed. Okay, we've got a few minutes left. I think I need to park myself. Oh, I know something good I can do. I can park myself at the Bree Hunting Lodge and turn in some of those Barrow Downs quests. Sorry, hang on one second. I just realized. I was doing those in reverse order, but it's fine. Bree, West Bree. There we go. You guys, I have officially done all of the activities of the anniversary at least once. I'm kind of proud of myself. Hi, Queen. Oh my gosh, you guys. Go give Queen a follow. She just got back to streaming, and it was so much fun. No, no Cool Whip, please. Cool Whip is a punishment. Someday I'm gonna have to actually finish the Barrow Downs. Oh, I don't get XP for this. I just get stuff. Rep. Okay. I'm going to try to use crafting to get the rest of my XP bonus for the day. And then I will be done. Okay, no more scholar. But I have some dragon's breath seeds that I can go use. Maybe we can do a little pipeweed planting. Well, no, I need to park myself here, and I guess I'll just stay. I guess that was all for today. We shall find someone to raid. Linda's fudge cake from the Cheesecake Factory is so good. It's the best. Thank you for hanging out, Scriff, and thank you for hanging out, everybody. We're gonna raid Gashiu. Fearless Warden. Fun. I know, I hope everybody has a great... I haven't started the raid yet. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody does well in their anniversary quests and also any IRL stuff that they're doing. Oh my gosh, why do I always start burping when I'm trying to say goodbye? We're gonna have so much fun. See you soon.